if it's found that he did anything to that
Allegedly.
lady, I hope that he gets the death penalty, and I hope they make his wife and his mother and father and children watch. There's no reason for that man, for any man, to a woman that he's in a romantic relationship with. That's not. There's never a justification for it, regardless of what she did. Again, you come home and catch her with three and a midget, you still don't like. That's not how that's supposed to go. There's no area in which we can say that she got what she deserved.
I was saying objectively, fellas. I mean, don't other men talk about the proximity of women that they're around? White men talk about white women. Latin men talk about Latin women. Why is it that when we are brothers and a part of the community, the moment we hear Black women being critiqued, not necessarily criticized, but critiqued, everybody want to be sensitive? Personally, don't understand that. If we are in proximity to these women and we see something that is egregious, we should be able to point that out. We should be able to hold them accountable and not everybody be hyper frequent sensitive.
I want to make sure you understand what I said, right? So I was saying that we critique Black women all the time in this space. So I don't know if y'all thought that I was saying that critiquing Black women was bad, but all I did was acknowledge that the men here critique Black women all the time. Like when she's go ahead.
But to what you're saying, that is a common practice amongst men that predominantly date their own type of women. Most men do this. This is not a new thing. White men talk about white women. Latin men talk about Latin women. So it's not a phenomenon, is what I'm saying.
I have nothing to say about a white woman because I've never dated one. So I'm not going to have any commentary about white women in relationships. I'm not going to have any ideas or opinions about what white women are doing in their relationships because one, it doesn't affect me. Two, it's not something that I seek out. And three, that's not the group of women that I date. So of course, Black men who only or primarily date Black women are only going to have conversations about those things.
But that's what I'm saying.
So the question is, what went wrong? So that's what the original question was.
What went wrong when she died? Like that's a conversation. Right. She was killed.
Well, we get that, Willie.
That's what went wrong. Nothing else.
I think a part of it is, a lot of times we are only viewing it from a standpoint of what we see on social media. I think that a lot of times these relationships that we're viewing, because we're all making assumptions about everything, right? And what people post, and the saying goes, people are not what they post to be. So all I've ever seen was, so-called happy relationships, between the two of them, whether white, Black, indifferent, whatever. But I think the real question here is relationships look perfect on the outside, but, what went wrong on the inside, where now we're questioning what it was, because it looked perfect, but what went wrong?
I look perfect to you.
Everybody's social media look present. Like I can count on 3 fingers the people who show like a real life on social media, the good and the bad. Everybody else, their social media just a highlight reel of what they want the world to see. Nobody's posting like when they stressed out or talking about when they're stressed out or when they're trying to find an outfit to go to the club but they can't find one, so they stay home. They don't post their movie night and sipping wine, eating cheese and shit. Or like when niggas the money is low, they don't post talking about that. Or when they can't, they want to go buy a car and they can't afford it because their credit's bad. Nobody talks about like the real life bad shit that happens to people on a regular basis. So for anyone to expect that just because a group like what's the chef nigga and the annoying fucking girl that just got divorced?
Christy Sarah.
Oh, Christy, yeah.
Everybody thought they was perfect until shit was proven that they weren't. That's the same thing. Like this is nothing new. It's the only thing that went wrong here is that she died. That's the part that went wrong. That's the most egregious situation about this entire thing.
Sorry, go ahead.
So the question is, how does a relationship look this good on the outside but still leave people asking what went wrong? My problem is I think we're a little bit too invested. We need to divest from celebrity. Overall, we need to divest from the idea of celebrity. The fact that y'all believe it is anybody's jobs to come on this app and tell you the worst of the worst in their life is dumb. Do you think I'm getting on the app to tell y'all, oh, I'm feeling constipated today? No, what are we talking about? I may like get on the app and say, hey, there's this quote I really liked and it kind of inspired me. Let me send the inspiration out to the world while I'm in the depths of depression. You see what I'm saying? Like, because it is not our responsibility to share our lives with the entire internet when you should know that because it is a human experience, that means everyone will have a human experience, which means ups, downs, arguments, fights, all of the things. So the fact that we're even looking at a couple at all and saying they're the epitome of what love should be, and if they break up, I won't believe in love ever again, is dumb. Like it's dumb. It's always been dumb. It's always going to be dumb. And so to answer the question is, how does it look good on the outside? Is because everyone presents their best to people they don't know, as we should, right? We present our best to people we don't know. And then we hide our dirty laundry, as a lot of our parents told us to do. So that's how that happens.
I'd like to second that. I mean, I think that is literally the epitome of every day. People every day, they're not throwing their shit out there. And the thing is, like, what went wrong, and what Willie said, she got killed. It's probably a normal relationship and something happened. I don't know if there's anger issues. We don't know, right? But this happens all the time.
Every day.
Time people get killed, whether it's domestic violence, whether it's wrong place, wrong time. These things happen all the time. People divorce, people break up, people have fights. It happens all the time. We only see what's in social media, and then whoever decides they want to make a big deal about one particular thing. Yes, she's a beautiful woman. Maybe somebody could be a YouTuber, just a clash. He's white, she's black. This stuff happens all the time. So I think it could be, let's just think it could be a normal relationship, and somebody didn't heal or didn't deal with the shit that they had going on. And so they had anger issues. They got into an argument. They were separated, whatever the case is. And he killed her,
No, that's, well, we suspect foul play potentially.
Right. Speculation. Yeah.
If it's found that he did anything to that lady, I hope that he gets the death penalty, and I hope they make his wife and his mother and father and children watch. There's no reason for any man to kill a woman that he's in a romantic relationship with. That's not, there's never a justification for it, regardless of what she did. Again, you come home and catch her with 3 niggas and a midget, you still don't kill her. Like, that's not how that's supposed to go. There's no area in which we can say that she got what she deserved at all.
So can I ask you this? Do you think that there is ever an area where people can say that somebody deserves?
Yeah, fuck yeah, easy.
But how do you know? I'm not saying it like it's not. I don't want to ask the question of how do you know she didn't deserve it, but like we only see what people put out, so we don't know who she is as a person. I'm just saying if it's not her, somebody else. We don't know.
Okay. So you're saying based on that, I would say that she doesn't deserve it. One, because she's little and he's big. So that's the divide of power. There is no world in which you have to tie a sheet around a woman's neck to restrain her from doing anything. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like,
and
you see what I'm saying?
This, what if they were? I'm just saying, what if, because this scenario happened? What if they were having sex and they were into?
And she didn't deserve it, dog. What the sex?
No, I'm not saying that. But what if I've seen it where the opposite? A woman was, strangled the guy she was with because they were having this intense, hardcore sex, and he ended up dying.
Well, the problem is, it's like when he tried to cover it up, if that's what happened, and that's where the problem.
What kind of sex does a couple have that requires you to be hanging by your neck from? Like from the child. I'm curious.
No, I agree. I don't know.
I understand autoerotic asphyxiation better than probably most. But what I'm saying is the way that she died. What about that in that situation would require anybody to think that, oh, maybe she was in here getting her cheeks flat? Like, what? Mm-hmm. That's not like. Have we all seen or read the non-social media version of what took place?
I actually think she might be on to something. I ain't gonna hold you. I think that's a possibility.
Have y'all heard?
I'm just saying I've seen it before. That's all I'm saying. I've seen it before. I'm not saying I don't believe that anybody. Well, I shouldn't say anybody, because there are people who, but anyway, I don't think that any woman should, I'm not even going to say that. But anyway, I don't think that if seeing that, I have compassion for someone who is in a unalive position and was tortured. I have compassion for people who.
Did anybody
I knew it
see
wasn't
what
right
Joe
to bring
Budden
up.
said